We are rolling.
Good morning. Welcome back to the conversation. This is Midlife Crisis Activities. This is our lifestyles and pop culture webcast, our daily shout out to the world. I'm your host, Patrick Russell. And over there is my very vivacious producer, Veronica. Together we're here to lend our voices to the noise from a multi-generational perspective to help explain everything that's right and wrong in this world. Happy Freaky Friday to you, Veronica. We made it, girl. There were parts of this week I wasn't quite sure if that was going to happen, but here we are.
I still feel the same, though.
Oh, we still have the end of the day. Good point. Thank you for allowing me to take this webcast to celebrate and send a shout out to my personal hero and Sports Illustrated Sportsman of the Year, Tom Brady, the ageless one. 44 years old, Veronica, and you've been watching enough football this season to know what I'm saying. He's playing at the top of not only his game, but the game.
Yep.
The GOAT, but not just in football, though, right, Veronica? You know, I've talked about Tom Brady, his lifestyle. He's a serial grinder.
Yeah.
He believes in the hustle. Championships are nice, MVPs are nice, but it's really the life's journey of getting up every day, early in the morning, crack of dawn, and working on improving himself little by little. That incremental improvement that he believes in and that I believe in. And that just really brings to light what I believe is the secret to success in somebody who I model. Thank you, Tom Brady. Is the idea of every day is one step closer to getting better and ultimately the success and the dreams and the goals that you make out for yourself. And so I think he's a great idol. Considering how we're in the same age group, and he's showing all the younger guys in the league that it's experience as well as taking care of your body over the long term, making those small decisions, not drinking during the season.
Going to sleep at, 8?
Very good. Yes, having a routine that's set in concrete and he never deviates from, and that has been the recipe of success. And he is the ultimate team player. They say it all the time, but what does that actually mean? You know what it means? He's a nice guy. He cares about his teammates, and he never let the accolades, he never let the success, he never let the hype ever blow up his ego to the point where he didn't realize that this was a team game. And his ultimate success was based on team success. And I think all great leaders ultimately understand that it is not about them. It is about the team, and he, from the get-go, has always exuded that, and I love that about him. So congratulations to Tom Brady. Well-deserved. Redefining what it means to be middle-aged, Veronica. And so from a younger generation's perspective and somebody who has a unique perspective of knowing what it is to live with a 44 or 45-year-old hunk, tell us, what do you think about this new revelation that your 40s are just your new 30s? Your thoughts?
I think it's truth. Nowadays with everything that we have in our hands to be able to look and feel young, I think it's just a matter of, once again, making sure that we do what we have to do, right? Like, make sure that we go to the doctor once a year, make sure that we go to the dentist, little things like that that sometimes we take for granted.
Absolutely.
That will help us go through, our life a little easier. Now, do you think he's happy, like really happy? And I'm asking you this because I know we always say that he goes to bed probably like at 8. He has a routine where he goes home and then comes. Do you think he's really happy with the way he has developed, like, through his life?
Very good.
Or do you think he's missing out on something, like going out, maybe having some friends? I mean, it's not bad, it's not wrong, but do you think he's missing out on something?
There's no question that he sacrifices. And does he recognize those daily sacrifices, those 1,000 no's that he has to tell to himself? Not to eat that ice cream, not to...
Ouch.
Yeah, right? Not to drink that beer, not to stay out later than what your routine demands you to. And he has adhered to that system. And it's that consistency factor that I think he's more of a model for than anything else.
Because it's hard. I mean, one thing is for me to tell you, okay, Pat, we're going to go to bed at 8, we're going to wake up at 5. I mean, one thing it's saying those things, and another thing completely different, it's making sure that you have a routine. And I have experienced that waking up early, 6:30, 5:30, depending on the day, exercising, and to me, I never thought that I was going to be able to accomplish it. But, I mean, here I am 7-8 months after, and I mean, it was hard, and still hard sometimes waking
Absolutely.
up early and then doing it. So, I mean, that takes.
You can appreciate he's done it for over 20 years in a professional career.
And I'm here 7 months, and I'm like, I'm done. So.
Where exactly he gets hurt.
Yeah.
He has to take the bumps and the bruises of Sundays just like everybody else, but he gets up day after day. He enjoys the journey, right? He enjoys the work. Right. And so I think that's also something that I've really tried to take on as a recipe of my own success, is to find the joy in the grind, to find the joy in the journey. Final note, Veronica, go ahead.
Do you think he, because we know he works out a lot. Do you think he meditates or does?
Oh, there's no question that he probably employs every element of natural beneficial training and routines. Yes, he's gotten psychiatrists, sports therapists. He's got a personal life coach, trainer. Obviously, the chefs, right? The training coaches. I mean, every element of his life, he's invested his time, energy, and money to try to improve himself incrementally every day. And it's showing. It's that compounded interest of those sacrifices that creates the ultimate long-term success, that he can step back at any time of his life, at any point, and say, wow, look what I've accomplished, and be happy.
And then
right?
Also, one thing that I noticed is that he's not stopping. Like, sometimes we feel that because we accomplish something, like, for example, like me, waking up early, it's like, oh, I made it. No, I mean, every day you
Staying
have to
hungry.
do it. Yeah. I mean, what is it that I said last night? I'm hungry. And things like that I have to control. I'm not able to control them 100%. But, I mean, those little things help.
My final note, we haven't seen the end of Tom Brady. What's wonderful about this story, I believe, is that he's shown, and every indication, that even after football, he's not done. He's going to apply that formula of success to this next chapter in life. I believe it's going to be politics. Guys, there's no right answer, there's no wrong answer, but there definitely is your opinion. Don't just subscribe to this channel, even though we will be doing this back and forth and recognizing 40-year-olds that are just leading the game, but lend your voice to this show. It'll make it a whole lot more fun. Guys, it doesn't matter what comes your way today. It doesn't matter what obstacles or challenges that you may face. You just need to remember one thing.
Give him hell.